so meditate.
Welcome back to Shark Week! I know the last video was an angry rant, but this week is going to be full of angry rants. Because as a shark scientist, this is our one time a year where we get to kind of blow off some steam and people actually give a shit. Not saying that I'm a official shark scientist, but as a person with a scientific background who is also a shark enthusiast, it is my time. This week is my time. Today, we're going to talk about shark finning and the shark fin trade. Did you know that currently only 9 U.S. states are banning the shark fin trade? Delaware is one of them. The other ones are Hawaii, Oregon, Washington State, California, Illinois, Maryland, New York, and Massachusetts. That's only 9 out of 50 states that have banned shark fin trade. Now, if you're unaware of what shark finning is, it's this totally arcane and barbaric practice that people do to remove sharks of their fins. They remove the pectoral fins, the pelvic fins, the tail fin, and the dorsal fin, and they're sold to countries in Asia for shark fin soup, where it's just a minor ingredient, and you may ask, what happens to the shark after that? It gets left in the water to bleed to death or drown, whichever comes first. That's kind of like taking a person and cutting off their arms and legs and then just leaving them there, saying, oh, you'll be fine. It's seriously not cool. It's decimating shark populations. It's decimating really vulnerable and unstable shark populations, because sharks take a long time to reach sexual maturity, so therefore any mature adults that are being taken out of the population is just decimating populations. And for something like shark fin soup, if you've ever seen it, it's like a bowl of broth with 2 slivers of dried shark fin meat in it, which has no flavor of the shark at all. It's just in there as a status symbol. And it's really upsetting knowing that in the greatest country in the world, only 9 states have banned shark fin trade. And it's not just a coastal state issue. Shark fin trade can cross into states that don't have coasts. And it's not something that's just harming shark populations. Sharks are something called a keystone predator, where their contribution to the ecosystem outweighs their biomass. Meaning there's not a lot of sharks in the ecosystem, but their impact on the ecosystem is immense. And so say sharks feed on the big fish, who feed on the little fish. So if you take away what feeds on the big fish population is going to explode, which means the little fish population is going to deplete. And say the little fish feed on algae, which means the algae is going to go insane. So the entire ecosystem is out of whack now because you don't have sharks. Not many countries have restrictions or bans on the shark fin trade. The only countries that I can find that have restrictions are Australia, Canada, China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Malaysia, New Zealand, Palau, Singapore, and the United States. So think about all the other countries that have access to shark populations, and the shark finning trade is going unchecked there. Think about how many sharks are being lost every year. So contact your local, state, national, legislative body and get this topic on the table. It's something that needs to happen, and it needs to happen because we need to save shark populations. They balance ecosystems, and it's gonna seriously mess with our fisheries, like regular fish, shellfish, algae. Yes, there's algae farming and things that we need algae for. It may not seem it, but algae, you need it for your toothpaste and your ice cream. Do you want to have toothpaste and ice cream? Save the sharks. So there's my second rant on shark finning. So if you live in one of the 9 states that I listed, thumbs up. There's still more work to do in our states. If you're not in one of the 9 states that I listed, contact your congressman or woman. They need to know that your state cares about sharks, cares about our ocean ecosystems, cares about our environment. You need to get this topic to them and let them know that it's something that you, as their constituents, care about, because I may be naive, but I kind of think that politicians should care about what their constituents say, but that's entirely another topic. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Happy Shark Week. Just call it Great White Shark Appreciation Week if you're going to be doing that kind of BS.